Hey, Ryan here from FaaS Academy, and you might be wondering, one client in one day, is that really possible? Well, I'm going to lay out exactly why it's possible, how it's possible, and how any agency owner or freelancer can do this. It's going to surprise you how simple this is. So, the easiest thing about this whole thing is that there's not a lot of steps. So I know a lot of people are familiar with like a 12-step program or 12 steps to do this, and to be honest with you, this is super simple. This is extremely simple because it's only 5 steps. And the nice thing about 5 steps is that you can count the steps on your hand. Step 1 is identifying low-hanging fruit. So these are the possible clients that you could get in a day. You have to think about, what is the largest amount of contacts that you have in your possession that you could reach out to? Now, most people start thinking about, well, my clients. And while having a client list is great, think about all the people that you've reached out to, that you've spoken to, that know who you are, but ultimately have never bought anything from you. That is a great list to work from. So you want to work from a list of low-hanging fruit. You want to get your low-hanging fruit. So once you've identified your low-hanging fruit, you need to reevaluate their objections. So why exactly aren't these people working with you right now? You need to reevaluate that. You need to get to the core of the why. You probably won't have to dig very far, to be honest with you, and you shouldn't overthink it. Did you create a long-term vision for that prospect? Did you talk too much about price when you were speaking to them? Was that prospect even an ideal fit for your business? These are the questions that you're gonna have to ask. Step 3, you've got to create a roadmap. Okay? You've got to create a roadmap for your potential client. Now, the roadmap needs to be thinking ahead. It needs to be 12 to 18 to 24 months in advance. And you need to figure out how you can paint a picture for your potential clients in that terminology, in that time span. Step 4. Now that you've created the roadmap, you need to conduct your client outreach. So, now what you need to do is you need to send the emails, you need to get on the phone, you need to get in front of the people who are your prospective clients that you can sell to in a day. This might sound a little daunting, but it doesn't need to be, because to be honest with you, if you join our workshop, we just give those things to you. Otherwise, you can just make them yourself. I mean, you can make an email, right? So you can do this. But if you join the workshop, we'll just give them to you. Step 5. It's super easy. All you have to do is you have to hit the pavement. You have to literally hit the pavement. Now that you know what steps 1 through 4 are, you actually need to go and fucking do it. You need to hit the ground running. You need to get in front of those clients. You need to reach out to them. And you need to tell them about everything that I just told you about, right? So, do you honestly think it takes 5 weeks to do what I said? No, it doesn't. Usually it just takes action. If you're worried about what you're gonna learn or how long it's gonna take, like literally we're doing a workshop that's gonna be 1 hour where we're gonna tell you exactly the same thing that I just said with resources, with swipe files, with all the templates that you would need. But that's not the hard part, is it? Because you already know what to do. So now that you know what to do, you could just go do it. So we understand that doing things with someone and having the guidance is a big help to a lot of people. So that's why I encourage you guys to think about this workshop. But this is not a sales pitch. You don't have to do the workshop. I just told you the steps. This is not something that's rocket science. This is not something that is difficult, so to speak. The steps aren't difficult. But getting your mind to do the things that you need to do is difficult. So that's it, guys. You know the process.